Morning, everybody. Umbilical cord. Is it only cut once when you're born, or do you have to cut it second time when you're growing up? Or you could call it an emotional cord. Do you cut it from your mother, father, surrounding? What do you say, Julia? Can you speak?
Yes,
Okay. Or you
exactly.
cut in the
I
cord.
agree with you. Some people move into relationships still attached
To who?
to parents.
Why?
Some are in the relationship still attached to parents. And now, when we talk about attachment, the emotional attachment, not the one that actually is like a burden, right?
No, it is a burden. It's a burden because somebody is dating somebody or somebody is coming together with somebody,
Because they're connected to people.
and
Still
you're
connected
talking
to someone's approval,
right.
someone's
So how do you
validation,
right.
and that hurts them in the family.
How do you fix that?
How do you fix it? I don't know.
You know the story, guys? Sometimes I felt like I was talking to my mother-in-law in the face of my wife. You know that? When we started, this was like, I don't know. Is it my wife or is it my mother-in-law talking? I wasn't sure about that. So I had to call my mother-in-law and be like, what would you say about this? And I was like, yes, that's definitely my mother-in-law talking. And this is the issue, by the way. Because a person does not have their own mentality to handle this that way, and they go from a perspective of what they were told, and they go from a perspective of what their mother told them or father told them. When do you cut that emotional cord? Tell me, what do you think?
What I think should be in a perfect situation.
I mean, what do you think? Oh, so you
Not
haven't.
everybody can do that like that. Oh, let me cut it.
Why not?
It's an emotional cord. So
Why not?
emotionally, it's hard to cut.
What's stopping you?
That oh, it's your mother, it's your father. You owe
God bless.
them.
You don't owe them anything. You know my position on that. They produced you thanks to the upstairs, to the, they did their job, they raised you, they've given you everything. The parents are amazing people. They don't know that they're keeping you emotionally. It's your job to become emotionally stable and move on. It's not that disrespect your parents, never said that. Love your parents. Disconnect from your parents.
But do you understand that this attachment since birth?
What is the attachment for? Is it attachment for money? Is it attachment for approval?
It's a psychological approval.
For what?
Advice.
So how can a man live as a woman or a woman live as a man if they live in with another person's mind?
It's hard.
No, tell me. Just tell me. How does this possible to live with somebody else if you're thinking through, you're talking to a person and the person says, hold on, let me ask my mother. Or let me ask my father.
Right.
How do you do that? None of us is saying that we have to disrespect our parents. Love your parents, cherish your parents, be thankful to your parents. Come, call them, say I love you, give them a hug. But also build a boundary of something that this is my family. Also be able to say that this, your thoughts, like if it was my family, you know how I did with my parents, right? Came and asked them what? Work on yourself. Develop yourself. Bring flowers to mother on Friday. You bring it, not me. I bring it to my wife. Right?
Right.
But there's no emotional pressure of this is an amazing thing to even think about. You're marrying a person and then you're figuring out that they don't live their own life. Whatever happens, they run to their mom.
For validation, right? A lot of people feel with their parents that they're still kids and they need to be validated. But I think it's important to actually cut that emotional cord, right? So that because as an adult, you need to validate yourself and not seek it in others, right? You're not a child anymore. But a lot just can't break off.
I have a very, very, very rough example about this. What happens if there's no more parents?
Well, it's hard for a lot of people too.
And then the whole entire life you live because there's no more parents?
No, you can't. That's a natural thing.
So how do you fix it? Why can't you just sit down and say, you know what, this doesn't serve me. I love you, mom. I love you, dad. Why can't you have an adult conversation when you're actually ready? And it doesn't have to be at 14 or 18 or 21 or at 6. It could be at 30. But let's sit down and say, listen, you have your own life. You've ran your own life. You have great advices. I love you for who you are. But some of your advices don't serve me anymore. Please keep them to yourself or find a different way of telling me them so it doesn't trigger this emotion in me and then it resonates into my family.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be a manipulative parent saying, oh, if you don't do this, then I don't want to see you for Christmas.
Right.
Who needs that? But most of the kids, most of the adulthood who never cut that emotional cord, they are never able to cut that and say that because they think they're going to hurt the parents.
Disappoint. They're afraid to disappoint.
So you're willing
Since
to live
childhood.
So you're willing to live with the disappointment in all your life?
No.
Without talking to somebody who is 50, 60, 70 years old and saying, listen, you've had your chance. I love you. Come here, give me a hug. But stay away from this. Stay away from this.
That's a healthy adult life
conversation. Of course. That's when you sit down and you have an adult conversation. And if your parents have a breakdown, maybe you need to get a psychologist involved. Because that's, they always say this, it's a joke, but, if you haven't met somebody, mother, you haven't met an Italian mother yet,
Something like that.
But it's this actually funny because somebody said it. One of our friends from Italy said it. My mom, she has to pick everything for me, and I go, what do you mean? So somebody is 50 and mom picks everything for him. Imagine this. How can an adult woman live with this? Would you live if I had to call Viva every time? Provocative question. Why are you laughing? Hey, Viva, Mama, can I wear these underwears? What would you like that? Oh, you're laughing. You can't comment then, right? Because Viva's gonna watch this and she'll be like, right. So please.
I love Vita.
I know, of course, everybody loves Viva, but that's not the point. Please cut that emotional cord. Please, it's gonna allow you to attach and to be with your significant other much nicer, much more openly. And the faster you do it, the better it is. And I'm not saying get into a fight with your parents. I'm saying sit down and explain to them that I am an adult and that what you're telling me is not serving me anymore. Or find a different way to tell me.
Amazing! You are able to break the generational patterns because, like that's what happens usually, especially before this century. A lot of people just grew up only whatever parents say is the right thing to do. Then their kids think whatever parents say is the right thing to do, and then comes Taras and says, "I know what I'm doing."
No, that's not what I said. Comes to us and says, Mama, Papa, I love you so much, thank you for life, thank you for
I'm gonna live my life
for doing everything, but I am gonna live my life with my significant other and my kids. I do take advices, but not in a manipulative way and not in an aggressive way. Find a way. Use ChatGPT to write an email much nicer, revise it, but find a way to tell what you're saying. Because actually adults, from experience, parents have much more experience, but their way of telling you this is just repulsively communication. They have zero.
It's not about you.
Right. So at the end of the day, if you cut that cord, if you start building a family, build it and vibe it on your family. Bring your parents in. Talk to them. Please remember this. We will not come on their time. No, sorry. How do you say it? That's the phrase that you don't understand. Hold on a second. They will not come on our time. We will come on their time. There you go. So you will be there. When you're going to be 50, 60, you will understand what they were talking about. But just be nice. Just say, this is my family.
If it was so easy, then
I
everybody
know.
would do it.
I know, but you know how many people, if they listen to this and they think about it, that it's not the significant others that is making the mistake, and that is not the significant others that is getting them pissed. It's that they cannot break away from their mother or father
But you know what
because
you should do, honey? When we raising our kids,
you interrupted me.
we need to change and not be like what our or somebody else's parents did. So our kids should not grow up chasing approval. So then they wouldn't have to cut anything because they will never think about, oh, will they approve what I do? Will they approve what I say? I need their approval.
It's a controversial topic for next video, but it's always parents, kids. It's a topic because kids, for kids, you are their representation of God. You are who. So whatever you do, they look up to you and they think of you. The point is to cut the umbilical cord twice. One when you're born. Second is emotional one. That's the point. Once you cut that off, and you discuss this as adults, and there is correction, your parents might have a much better advice for you. But you don't have to live that life. But you can listen, you can analyze, you can bring it to your significant other and say, listen, this is what we have, what do you think about this? And that's it. Love your parents, hug your parents. They're there for a reason. They will not be there forever. But make sure to emotional cord, cut it away. And then don't tell them that Taras said that, because I'm gonna get a lot of emails and a lot of comments about this.
From parents.
Just say that I came up with this by myself. Don't attach your cord to me. Have an amazing day, everybody. I'm just
Bye.
kidding. Bye.